Good morning, happy Saturday. It's a beautiful morning. Not too hot, nice breeze. So peaceful. Just want to jump on and say hi. We have a great conversation coming up. Wendy Williams on Life, Death, and Beyond podcast. So check that out. We talk about near-death experience. Something that dropped in last night. Because I channel information. And I'm always working with spirit guides, source, whether I'm awake or asleep. So I woke up during the twilight hours, especially since it's 888. Portals are open. The veils are thinning. Consciousness is coming in. Awakening. Bringing us all up to date in the time frame reality of ascension. And if we're open to it, we can hear it, see it, feel it, sense it, and know it. We can understand it and bring it into our own awareness, our own being. So what came in last night during twilight hours, I call them 1 to 3. And I've been getting a lot of numbers, 111, 333, 444, all over the place for the last week. Everything's in alignment. Everything's perfect. Everything's divine. Everything's okay. So what came in last night, I was speaking to somebody who was masculine, sounded like it might have been a Buddhist philosophy. So maybe I was speaking to my Buddhist self aspect or spirit guide. But basically it was where there's no loving kindness, remove that. And that's all that was said. I was like, okay, I can remember that when I wake up, because I didn't have a journal next to me. So yeah, and it's not about removing what's not loving kindness outside of you. It's what's within you, what's preventing you from being loving kindness. And it doesn't mean always loving somebody else while they hate you or hurt you. It's about loving yourself as well, right? So you got to find that happy balance between not letting people walk over you, not letting people hurt you, not letting people affect you, so you can be in the world. Because that is loving yourself as well. That's loving kindness to yourself. So it's finding the happy medium between both. You know, putting love and kindness out in the world, but also finding that within yourself, which can be a little tricky. Because when we do something, there's a difference between doing something to somebody else, and then there's also between that and then preventing yourself to be done too. So having that realization where there is not love and kindness, remove that. Right? How can you live life or maneuver life from that perspective in all things in life? So whether it's at work, your family, could be your kids. And yes, that can cause a problem, you know, sometimes, especially if it's family or work, to find that happy balance and that medium, because you don't want yourself to be walked on, you know, trashed, you know, because of somebody else, right? That has no boundaries, no awareness, no consciousness, and they're unconscious based on the state of their life path where they are. Because we're all in the past, we're just at different places. And so it's finding that connection, that balance, that place to live from. How do I live from a place where I'm not being done to, but at the same time, I'm being loving kindness. And sometimes when we have to put up that boundary, not a shield, a boundary from others, even if it's family, loved ones, kids, parents, they can become very angry and make it all about you. You're the one, and it's not them, because they're not self-reflective, right? So there's always blame and shame involved. How could you do this? Look what you've done. Not what they have done. How they responded, what they did, how they acted. So that could mean getting into arguments, fights, not talking to them, maybe just not being in their circle, in their environment. And that may be for the best. So don't hang on to that. Don't sacrifice yourself for others, because you don't want to be in their circle. If they can't accept it and understand it, then, maybe it's time to cut the cords. Or maybe, be like, you know what? When you're ready, let's have a conversation then. But right now, it's just not working. And that can be, like I said, family, friends, relationships, because when you stay in that energy, that vibration, it doesn't do anybody any good, because you're allowing them to do harm, and you're also doing harm to yourself. So it's a no-win situation. It's about finding balance and helping yourself to be present in your life and allowing yourself to be loved and kind to all. That's how you become love and kind to all. And that was the expression that came in last night. So hope you enjoy that teaching and enjoying this beautiful day out here. Again, we got a great conversation coming up. Wendy Williams on Life, Death, and Beyond podcast. Check that out. Like, share, and subscribe. We do have memberships as well. You can join. You can book a session, spiritual teachings. You can get a reading, energy healing, coaching session that I offer. Check this out. That's interesting. Looks like a little tiny motorized boat. 2 people on it. Doesn't look very comfortable, but at least you're out in the water, enjoying the day. I definitely missed the kayak, so I definitely want to get another one of those. Maybe I'll get a motorized one this time. I got one before, and it wasn't motorized. It'll be helpful, like if storms come in, I can hurry up and get to shore, because I was out on a kayak and by an island. This is back when I fished. I don't fish anymore, but because I don't eat meat. And storm came rolling in really quick, and I had to paddle really quick to get back to shore. So yeah, but anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Join us. Great teachings that we share on the channel, on Facebook, all over social media. Check us out. Post questions. We're here to help answer questions. We're here to help serve, to bring in awareness. Not only myself as a spiritual guide and teacher, but all the guests that I have that come on and share their experiences. We're all here to help share and shift consciousness, if that is what you're seeking. Not everybody is interested in it. Not everybody's ready, because everybody's at a different point in their life, in their journey and they're continuing to live the life as they are. And that's okay. Because maybe it's the next lifetime that they're going to awaken. Maybe it's in this lifetime, it just hasn't arrived yet. So definitely check that out. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And look for the video coming out. We have a great lineup coming out, so check that out. Have a great day.